hot. I think it also applies. I'm just grateful that coming from my right side, and I don't know why, but my brain just automatically thought it was war. I'm waiting for my next one. I got a wired earphone the other day because I wanted to film in public and I wanted to deliver good sound quality, you know? But I lost it. It took me 2 days. Today is another study weekend. I don't have anything else planned. Come along. Wow! So back in college, we had this like undergrad independent research program. I don't know, it's like specific. I think it was like we call it Europe. Anyway, so we have this program, and so in order to get into this program, you have to write a whole research proposal on how you're gonna, like carry out this research. You need to find a research mentor by yourself. So I wrote this whole, like research proposal. I reached out to multiple professors, and a lot of them rejected me. I mean, like they were really nice about it, or like some of them didn't just like respond to my email. And one professor, he was also new, and he was also, I think he was also. I was able to do this research, and now I have a whole research paper published, although it's like undergrad journal. Now being out of school, I really miss those times. I really want to do research again. And I'm thinking about like even though I'm not in school, what if I do research? What if it might be possible, If I were to write one, I would definitely do something related to PTSD in military population, because that's what I'm really passionate about. Let's see. You know what people say, it's so important to surround yourself with the people you want to learn from. Like your acquaintance, your friends are a pure reflection of who you are. I think that's really true. And also, I think that not only applies to your, like day-to-day real life, I think it also applies to influencers, like content creators that you follow. Like when I was following all those like, I'm not trying to bash anyone, but very typical influencer type of people, like flashy, like all the like makeup always dolled up, always like Dior, like fashion, luxury brands and things like that. When I was following them, I don't think I was getting that much of like positive influence, but now I intentionally followed like study vloggers or people who are in grad school who are passionate about their academics, because that's what I really like. And now I get influenced by them, and now I start to like dream again, thinking like, what if I just like carry out this research all by myself? Like I don't have a professor, I don't have a research mentor, I am not affiliated with any, like research institutions anymore, but what if I do it myself? Anyway, I know I'm very like disorganized per usual, just yapping here and there, but here's me happy on one Sunday having random thoughts about what if I do research. Also, like another random thought that I had recently is that your coworkers doesn't have to be just coworkers, you know what I mean? Like they can be your friends. I mean, of course, like there is a professional boundaries, and at work you should keep it very professional. But I used to think work is work, and after 6 p.m., after 5 p.m., I will never see them again. But now working with these like cool people, now I start to think I might hang out with them afterwards. Like I might be a little more friendly with them. I might like open up essentially a little bit more. I might like share more about myself, because I'm really blessed to have really this kind-hearted coworkers. I really like them.
I just left study coffee. No, I didn't leave. I just left coffee shop. Got my second coffee of the day. Now we're gonna go to study cafe. Okay, today I draw like black eyebrows. I look different. No? Yeah? Alright, I don't know. Bye bye.
I'm here at a study cafe and I don't want to study. I read too many research articles today. My brain is not computing. At the coffee shop, I did a little bit of a literature review. I think I went through like 25 articles. I didn't go into detail, but I just skimmed through everything. And I categorized them depending on like, the research topic. Because my research interest is really like interdisciplinary. I'm interested in like art therapy, PTSD, and military population. So there are all different categories. Like PTSD study itself is like relatively new field. Like new as in like it hasn't been like that long in comparison to like other topics, and also that intersectionality between like art therapy, military studies, that's like very new as well, and I'm trying to connect like CPTSD in it. So there are not a lot of research done yet, but I'm trying to like weave different things into my research topic, which is fun. This is something I really enjoy doing. And I also did a little bit of research on the professor that I have a call tomorrow. He is more of a sports psychologist, but he has some experience with like military population, so we're going to talk about that, and I organized some questions that I'm going to be asking to him. Honestly, I wish I could do this just 24/7. I don't want to go to work. I'm just grateful that I have a job so I can fund my passion. Although most of my salary goes to taking these classes and doing all the academic stuff that I love doing. One day, I'm gonna go to grad school and I'm gonna have my school fund my passion. So when I first came back to Korea, I didn't get a full-time job. Like at first I got a full-time job, but I did not like how my full-time job was taking more time than my academics. So I switched that job to a part-time, which like I was really grateful for my management to let me switch my job to part-time, because initially my contract was a full-time, but then I got my current job, which is a full-time. And at first I was really worried because I didn't want to spend too much time on like work, which is not my passion, than my true passion like academics. But now I think I really learned how to balance my full-time responsibilities and my academics, which is I'm really passionate about. I think I release my stress through studying. Like having full-time job, like working in that, like cubicle. Although I really like my managers, I really like my team, still like work cannot be stress-free. But still, like after work, I know that I'm gonna be studying. I know that I'm gonna be working on things that I'm really passionate about, so I get that energy to go through. And while I'm studying, I never think about work, so I can focus on what I love doing and release all the stress. I'm really grateful that I get to do this. Honestly, I cannot wait to go to grad school and study 24/7. Now we're gonna go up to the study cafe and continue studying. Bon appetit! Honestly, I don't know what happened. So last night I woke up in the middle of the night. It was 4:06 exactly. And I heard siren. I don't know what it was. Like I heard the sound coming from my right side. And I don't know why, but my brain just automatically thought it was war. The second Korean, no, well, not the second, because technically we're still in war, but I thought it was a Korean War. I don't know why my brain thought it like that. And then on my left side, I heard a sound, my dad rushing out, like calling friends, like joining military to fight. I don't know. What was that? I mean, obviously it was just normal Sunday, and I just came back from study cafe. But my brain just thought there was Korean War, and I woke up in the middle of the night at 4:06. I do remember this because I remember the direction of the sound. Here's my bed. The sound of a siren and national announcement of Korean War was coming from the right side. And the left side, I heard my dad rushing out, calling his friends to join military. Also, I do remember 4:06 because I checked my phone, and also literally I googled like Korean War, like just Korea, and there were and I do what is this anyway, and I remember there was an article about like Trump, about military. I think it was about like Trump administration is considering like moving their American soldiers to like different countries like in Asia, not in Korea. And there was another article that was published 9 hours ago. I don't know. That's the end of what I remember. Is it weird? Probably, yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, obviously, Korean War didn't happen. It was just normal Saturday. Sunday, actually. Maybe I'm stressed. Am I? Maybe I am. I think I am. Probably that's why I'm like having. Is it delusion? No. Maybe I'm stressed. Yeah. Probably that's what it is.